Welcome to Trades That Change the Game, brought to you by eToro. Sign up today and trade the chaos. We're talking NBA trades that change the landscape, and there's none bigger this season than Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, the Lakers were kind of treading water a little bit 5 years on from their title. Did you think they were going to make a move?
I always think LeBron's going to make a move, especially when it comes around trade deadline and, there's no sight of a championship. He looks like he's going to move around some players, but apparently with this Luka Doncic trade, it was that big that LeBron didn't even know about it. AD didn't even know about it. So I think it's one of the biggest trades of all time because it changed the landscape of the NBA. Everyone on social media went crazy. It started this firestorm of, can you believe this trade actually happened? Is it fake? Did you think it was real when it happened?
I thought it was a troll tweet. I didn't believe it. I was getting texts from people. I was like, let's just wait on this. I kept refreshing the phone and I didn't believe it happened. But it did happen. And if you're the Dallas Mavericks, we saw the reaction from the fans. They were going crazy. This was their guy. They loved Luka Doncic. He was supposed to have a statue right there next to Dirk. Now you've got an aging team with Kyrie, Anthony Davis, who is kind of we can maybe do something this year and next season. But beyond that, did you think this made sense for the Mavs?
Made zero sense. Looking back on it now, it doesn't make any sense at all. And the fans were justified for having that reaction. There was fans protesting outside the arena. There was videos of fans crying when they heard the news. He is supposed to be their franchise player. You should never trade your franchise player that's 25 years old, first team All-NBA, All-Star. This guy's supposed to lead your franchise for the next 10 years. And you go and trade him for AD. And what was the reasoning? There was no real reasoning behind it. They said, maybe it was his weight. Maybe he was, injury prone. But then you go and trade for AD, who's 31. And then what happens? He goes on to get injured. Kyrie goes on to get injured. If it was supposed to be a now play, we want to win a championship now, doesn't make sense at all. Pairing Kyrie and AD to win a championship now when you had Luka. And look what he's gone on to do with the Lakers. They've gone on a great run.
He took them to the finals last season. I feel like they kind of rushed this. Like, they still had time. If you were going to make a trade, okay, fine. I feel like you could have maybe made a better trade. But hey, what's done is done. Now the Lakers, they have Luka Doncic. They're making moves. They've got Austin Reeves. You've got a 40-year-old LeBron who somehow is still playing like he's an All-NBA first-team player. You've got Austin Reeves hooping at an incredibly high level. And shout out to JJ Redick, because those three alongside JJ, I think the Lakers might be cooking.
He's got them playing right. And I think going into June, it's going to be massive for them to see how much they rely on Luka going into the finals. You saw what he did with the Mavericks last year, even if he was down a few men. But ultimately, this doesn't just set up the Lakers to win a championship with LeBron, maybe this year or next year. This trade sets them up for the next 10 years. He is now the Lakers franchise player, and somehow magically, the Lakers are always pretty set up with a franchise player. Whether it's Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and now Luka Doncic, this sets them up to be, have their franchise player for the next 10 plus years, and Luka Magic is going to be a Laker for the rest of his life.
How do they keep getting away with this?
Yeah.
Because now, beyond the LeBron years, you've got Luka in LA. That's a free agent's dream. I want to come live in Hollywood. I want to come play with Luka Doncic. This, in terms of changing the landscape of today, but as you said, the next 10 years, because is Nikola Jokic, is other guys they're going to want to come and play with Luka. So if you're the Lakers, shout out to Rob Pelinka for pulling this off, because this probably is the most shocking trade in, if not the last 10 years, maybe ever?
I would say ever. I can't think of many that were that impactful and that absurd. Like ones that changed the landscape so quickly in that amount of time, and that probably didn't need to happen. And with LeBron James on their team, do they make any more trades to try and get him that last championship before he retires? He's pushing, his last season. Maybe it's this year, maybe it's the following year. But I don't know. I'd like to see what happens. Regardless of what it is, I think they're going to make a run this playoffs. Shout out to JJ Redick. He's got them playing right. Maybe there's a few more pieces of the puzzle they need to add. Maybe one more big man. But I think they can definitely make a run this year. And how they're faring in the West right now, what are they, 3 seed right now? I think they're going to make a play to go deep into the playoffs.
If it's not this season, maybe next season. But will there be a championship for Luka in the crystal ball in a Lakers uniform at some point?
1,000%. Like you said, if it's not in the next 2 seasons with LeBron James, I think they make enough moves. They've traded a lot of first-round picks, I think the 2029 pick, to get Luka. But I think this is going to set them up, like you said, to attract big-name players to come Hollywood, you got movies, and you got the chance to play with Luka Doncic. And yeah, I think within the next 5 to 10 years, Luka's definitely getting a championship in LA.
And maybe a statue too.
Yeah, statue out the front of Staples for sure.